Good morning, burrowing owls. Today is February 3rd, 2021. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence to honor our men and women serving around the world, also our local EMT, firefighters, and law enforcement. Thank you. You may be seated.
Today's lunch is meatball sub, crispy chicken patty, potato wedges, orange juice, and your choice of milk.
Today is National Doggy Date Night.
Today's holiday is Our Lady of Soyapa. On this day in history, February 3rd, 1966, the first successful soft landing of a man-made object.
Nobody cares for eyes more than Pearl.
African American history dates back to the colonial period, when Africans were brought to the colonies as slaves. Yet black history was largely ignored by historians and the general public until the 20th century. At the forefront of the push to bring black history into public consciousness was a scholar and son of former slaves, Dr. Carter G. Woodson. Born in Virginia in 1875, Carter Woodson escaped poverty through education, ultimately receiving a doctorate from Harvard University in 1912. Throughout his studies, Woodson had noticed that the role of African Americans in American history was either misrepresented or missing altogether from the history books. Determined to encourage black studies and tell the stories of his people, he founded the Association for the Study of Negro Life in 1915. A year later, he began publishing the Journal of Negro History, now known as the Journal of African American History. Page by page, African Americans wrote themselves back into the history books. Encouraged by a swell of support, Woodson organized the first annual Negro History Week in 1926 for the second week of February to coincide with the birthdays of both Abraham Lincoln and Frederick Douglass. The civil rights movement of the 1960s reflected the growing pride and cultural identity among the black community. By the nation's bicentennial in 1976, African Americans were embracing their heritage and reminding America that black was beautiful. 26 years after Carter Woodson's death, Negro History Week became Black History Month as part of the bicentennial celebration. Dr. Carter Woodson left an indelible mark. His work ensured the long and rich histories of African Americans would never be forgotten. Black History Month continues his legacy. We honor the people and their achievements in celebration of the African American experience.
Please remember to inspire today for a better tomorrow.